Hey guys, Raya here. 2023 is almost upon us, which means it's time to set some New Year's resolutions. Let's give it a try. Okay, so I like to keep track of my habits in Google Keep. This is last year's, and I just made a copy of it since I didn't really achieve any of my goals to completion and I want to keep working on them. So I've organized by daily, weekly, and monthly, and then just health in general. And then I'm going to use each of these things to make a daily schedule for myself. So I do that in Google Calendar. I created 3 different calendars to keep it color coded for myself, and I'll just get started. So the first one I put in is obviously waking up. I'm gonna put that in at 6:30 every day. I'll walk you through how to add something the way I add it to Google Calendar, but the whole video won't be like this. So Monday to Friday, give myself 15 minutes to wake up, put that on my routine calendar, and then I'll just hit save and it'll pop up on all 5 days. So now I'll just go ahead and add the rest of my schedule in. My work schedule, I don't take a normal lunch, I just have 2 snacks during the day. Sunday and Saturday are a little different for me, so as you can see, I added those schedules in at the times I get up, a little later on Sunday and then quite a bit later on Saturday. I put in everything so that it'll alert me when that time block starts on my watch or on my phone. And then I have an app tell me when that time is over. So the app I decided to use this year was called Loop Habit Tracker. It's really simple to use. You can choose to do an amount or a yes or no. I can customize the notification that pops up. You can have it ask you whatever question you want. It will have whatever title card you want. And then the colors I have matching to the 3 on my Google Calendar so that everything is in the same color scheme. And then I'm gonna put the time a little later just because I don't want to get distracted when I'm doing my morning routine, having the notifications show up. I'll just go ahead and add all of the rest of my reminders in. I'm gonna follow the same pattern of putting all of them quite a bit later than the start time, just so that it gives me time to do that thing, but also be somewhat close to the time that I have scheduled to do it so that it doesn't feel out of place to be getting that alert. I really like this app because I can customize if I want it to be something I do every day versus a few times a week. If it's 5 times a week, then I can take off Saturday and Sunday if it's not a weekend activity, and that way it won't remind me on those days that I'm not doing it. And it's really easy to edit any mistakes you make when setting it up if you want to change your question to format it a little differently. It will have question marks for when you haven't quite completed a task yet, and then you can do check marks or a negative or a skip. This is the app I'm going to use to remind myself to drink water. I wanted it to be separate so that the alert looked and sounded different so that I would associate it mentally with the alert. So I like to set it to 24 ounces. That's the size of my water bottle, but you can choose how much of that water bottle you drank in a session. And then you can also go in and change what time period it reminds you during and how frequently it reminds you. But anyways, thanks so much for coming along with me. I'll be tracking these all throughout the year and checking in with you guys every few months to help keep me accountable. And if you want, go ahead and comment any things you're tracking and we can help keep each other on track this year.